So you ever had a thought and you were like, this would be better with a picture? And we did. Hello, my name is Sally Jo Michelson Cooper. This is Smart Mark. Welcome to the edge of our minds. Let's jump off. So, space dragons, Mark. What are we talking about?
So space dragons were a conception that I sort of had when I was trying to figure out what people were talking about when they were saying capitalism, because they kept saying, well, capitalism does this and capitalism does that. And so it's almost like they're talking about some sort of agent in the world, right? A mind control space dragon that comes from space and controls their mind and makes them do things because they're not capable of doing things on their own, right? And thus was born the psychic space dragon.
Yep. I really liked this space dragon idea. I've done a whole series on them now, and I think they're all equally psychic and equally spacey.
And they're certainly all dragony too, like they're maximum dragony.
We decided to go with kind of the Asian noodle dragon, and I overlapped it with the Petersonian dragon. That this is a medieval print dragon, and I added 2 feet to it. And then we gave them all cats because it's the internet. And if the space dragons are on the internet, they would want rides.
Dragons need pets too. Like, I think it would be unfair to not give them pets. Like,
I mean, yeah, so this is an image of irrationality in the rational, I think. People that pride themselves on being rational, but all the time end up pointing to psychic space dragons because pointing to Jesus would be silly. So, space dragons.
yeah, I like that conception, right? You have to point to something. And if you don't know, or you don't want to point to something, well known, you end up pointing to psychic space dragons.
It all comes down to whether you are or are not willing to capitalize G.
Yes, ultimately, yes. I think you're correct about that.
And as agnostic as I've gotten from time to time, if a book title didn't capitalize the word G, I wouldn't buy it. So how rational have I ever gotten, really?
That's a good point. Right. Yeah, well, it's important to know what you're talking about and to be precise.
Right?
You would think that people being rational would be more precise, and yet here we are with psychic space dragons everywhere. And yeah, I mean, ultimately, you don't need free will if you have psychic space dragons. So there you go. Problem solved.
It's not your fault if evolution and capitalism made you do it.
Right. Yeah, that's the other psychic space dragon, evolution. But evolution.
Yeah. It's a really good idea. I've had a lot of fun with it, and I hope that the image can make other people as happy as it's made us to embody.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I'm sure everybody will love engaging with their favorite of the 8 space dragons, but buy all 8 today.
The psychic space dragons are available in all of the Redbubble merch that they would fit on as a consumer test to see what the people really wanted. So this has been the introduction to psychic space dragons. Thanks to Smart Mark for coming and explaining them to us. Have a great day.